What's going on, guys? Monterrey bringing you finally the battle against the Adelaide Aggrons and coach ThePichuBros for the World Showdown Series Season 2. We're 13-0 at the moment. 13-0 because I forgot to mention it in the last video. The Silver Spring Scissors and Coach Crow should have battled us last week, but they are not able to continue in the season. So we got a forfeit win, and we're moving to 13-0. We're missing this battle, and next week we're missing the battle against CC in the pool pip-up. So that's going to be our 15 battles of the season. Strong record. We're making playoffs for sure. Almost positive we're making as the first seeded team. So that's really insane for the team, for the Monterrey Gyarados. Now, Pichu, we battled 2 times last season. The first time was week 1. I win 1-0. Pretty close match. Maybe I didn't deserve to win that one, but at the end it was so close that I won by a move. I would like to say I don't remember that much. The second time was on the semifinals of the season, and I 6-0 him with a belly drum set from Asu. This time I'm not bringing Asu because I don't think it has the best matchup against his team. But yeah, I mean, it was a pretty chaotic match for him. I don't think that I deserve it that 6-0, but I think I prepped really well for winning that match. So let's see this time. I am not that confident about my team. I think I struggle a lot building for his team, but I mean, at the end it just doesn't matter that much for the playoffs, and it's just going to be a fun match, and as always trying to win. So yeah. His team is Mega Charizard X, Tapu Fini, Ferrothorn, Zapdos, Doctrio, Reuniclus, Hitmonlee, Scolipede, Alolan Persian, Explode, and the Slurpluff with the Darknium C, which helps the Alolan Persian with the C parting shot mainly. His team is just set up for Charizard to win, for the Reuniclus to win, or for the Hitmonlee to win, I would like to say. I mean, he has a lot of set of sweepers also in Scolipede and Slurpluff. That's why it is so annoying to build against him. But I made my best, so let's see how it goes. So we have Hippowdon first. Stealth Earthquake, Roar, and Slack Off with the leftovers and the Sand Force. I didn't want the Sand this time because I'm not bringing Landorus and because I don't want to whittle down my team. Max HP, sorry, and Max Defense with the Impish Nature. Allowing me to take hits better from the Hitmonlee, from the Scolipede, and from the Charizard X. Also from the Slurpluff. Earthquake, Rocks, and a Slack Off as always, because the rocks will be important if I can avoid the defog from Tapu Fini or from the Zapdos. Even though whittling down the Zapdos or breaking the Sash in the Doctrio will be nice. Also, the Scolipede is weak to those to the rocks. So yeah, I'm bringing Roar mainly for the setup mons. I could have brought the Stone Edge, but yeah, I mean, at the end I don't know if it was worth it. Now I gotta be honest with you guys, the last couple of weeks I've been recording these Team Builders videos after I battle with my opponent. This time I'm just it is just before the match. I should be battling Pichu in just some minutes, and I wanted to do this before it just to refresh my ideas and try to know what I will do in the match. Next we have Mr. Brooks Tapu Bulu, especially defensive with 160 HP in EVs and HP. 252 in the special defense with the careful nature, 96 in speed, allowing me to outspeed Tapu Fini, and a defensive Zapdos in case he wants to run that. Substitute Leech, Horn Leech, and Superpower. Annoying set again, but I think it is the best set. It is my only way to handle the Tapu Fini, or my best way to handle Tapu Fini, Zapdos, and the Explode mainly because that thing is a monster. If he's gonna bring it, he's gonna bring it Scarf. I don't think there's other set for Explode against my team, but again, it is so powerful, and Tapu Bulu can take hits from it, go for a sub, Leech Seed, and that stuff. Superpower there for the Alolan Persian, because I can wall that thing also pretty well and do a lot of damage. Not a lot of damage, but a decent damage against the Alolan Persian. So yeah, that's Tapu Bulu. Really important this week. Let's see how it does. Next we have Kyle, our Focus Ash. Kyle, Gengar with Shadow Ball, Sludge Bomb, Focus Blast, and Sucker Punch. Shadow Ball is just a stab, it hits almost everything on his team. Focus Blast for the Ferrothorn and the Explode and the Alolan Persian, sorry. Sludge Bomb hits the other things. Now I bring in Sucker Punch and Focus Sash in case I get trapped by the Doctrio. He's gonna knock me into my sash. I'm gonna go for a Shadow Ball, leaving him at 1%, and I can kill it with Sucker Punch. I hope it works. It's a pretty cool set. 252 in a special attack. I don't need the investment in attack, so I'm going with Timid. With enough speed to be faster than the Charizard X before he Dragon Dances, and also faster than the offensive Zapdos. This thing also hits me and helps me with the Reuniclus. Gloria also handles Reuniclus kind of if he wants to set up with the Roar. Also I'm bringing Dawn and Needle, which has a lot of power in the Ghost side, so yeah. That's Kyle. Standard, again, Gengar, always nice to have it. Next we have the Doublade with the Violite, Swords Dance, Sacred Sword, Shadow Sneak, and Shadow Claw. 240 in HP, 252 in attack with the Adamant Nature, a little bit of a speed there just in case Reuniclus tries to speed creep me. This set is meant to be a switch to Slurpluff and be a switch to Tapu Fini if I need to. I can get trapped by Doctor, but he doesn't have the power to kill me, and Shadow Claw plus Shadow Sneak just destroys him. Persian walls me, which is important to know. I think Persian is coming, and I'll be struggling with against him a lot. So yeah, let's see how I can handle that mon. Because with Fork Out it is really annoying and really bulky. So yeah, I like to hit it in the special side. Other than that, an option was Iron Head, but I just will hit Slurpluff with the Iron Head, and I think Shadow Claw will be better for the Zapdos and try to weaken that thing enough for my Pinsir, which is my main win condition this week. Other than that, standard set, Sacred Sword for the Persian in case I have an opportunity to hit it, and also for the Explode, because if not, that thing walls me. That's the Blade. And next we have Ringo, Mega Pinsir coming back to the team. Return Quick Attack, Rock Slide, and Close Combat. I'm not bringing Swords Dance because I didn't see an opportunity for my Mega Pinsir to set up. So I better just go straight forward with the hit Rock Slide in case I can predict the Zapdos. I'm faster than the Zapdos, so I will be doing a lot of damage to that thing. Even if it is defensive, I do around 40%, I like to say, with Rock Slide. So with Rock Slide, it's a 2-hit KO. 252 in attack, 216 in HP to allow me to be faster than the Start X and the Zapdos, the rest in HP. Standard set, Close Combat for the Persian and the Ferrothorn. The other mons will be destroyed by returning Quick Attack. Last but not least, I gotta be honest with you guys, I am a little bit afraid of Start X in case he goes for a D-Dance and I don't have my Gloria around. So I'm bringing Scarf, Larios, Draco Meter just destroys the Start. He has a Tapu Fini which I can hit with the Psychic, so I'm not that worried, but even though it is really bulky. Shadow Ball for the Reuniclus, and Defog, because if he sets up rocks or spikes, Defog will be nice. I will need to defog if he tries to hazard stack me, so that's why I'm bringing Net. And yeah guys, Lad is also making his return to the team. A lot of weeks without him, so yeah, we miss him a little bit. So I hope you enjoyed my team builder video. I hope this team is well enough to battle Pichu. I hope it is our only match this season because I don't want to face him again in playoffs. And I want to get the win this regular season. So yeah guys, I'll see you in the match. It will be after this video, so get hype and enjoy. Here we are guys, finally the battle against Pichu and the Adelaide Aggrons. I just had the match, I just finished like 10 minutes ago. Take a breath because it was an intense battle and a really hard one, and yeah, it just made me think a lot and stressed me a lot. But yeah, we had the battle. Finally, and he decided to bring Scolipede, Zapdos, Dugtrio, Ferrothorn, Explode, and Hitmonlee. I mean, I was surprised that I'm not seeing his OU threats like Tapu Fini, like Mega Charizard X, like Reuniclus, which is also like I think maybe he's saving them. Not sure about that. I mean, even though his team is just strong against my team, it just matches really well against my team. So what can I do about that? Looking at the matchup, I was kind of tossing between leading Doublade or Hippowdon for the rocks, and Doublade because if you see his team, if Zapdos gets a little bit weakened and Explode is not Scarf, I can probably sweep with my moveset. But at the end, I decided, well, let's go into Doublade. Let's go just put offensive pressure against his team. And I'm gonna lead with Doublade as he decides to lead with Explode. Now, I want to pause it in this turn, in the first turn, because this turn is actually really important for the match. I don't have a switch in for Exploud. My guess was that he was going to Scarf this thing because it is really slow for my team. But him leading off with Exploud makes me believe that he's specs and that he just wants to make damage the first turn of the match, get a kill, get one or two kills, and then just die and leave any of his sweepers to come in and win the game. But at this point I didn't have a clear switching. If he's a Scarf, Doublade can leave one and do around 80% with the Sacred Sword. Also, if he's a Scarf, I can switch into Tapu Bulu, trying to leave that. There's also the possibility that he doesn't go for the Fire Blast and go for the Boom Burst, maybe predicting that I will change into Latios for taking the Fire Blast. At the end, I'm going to risk it because I can leave a Fire Blast if he's a Scarf, but as you'll see, he's gonna kill me, and that makes me believe that he's probably Specs. Now, I didn't make the cock here, but maybe an Expert Belt set with Fire Blast could have killed my Doublade, so I'm 98% sure that this thing is Choice Specs, but I'm not that sure. So my only play was going into Latios because if it is Specs, I can take a hit from it, and if it's Expert Belt, Boom Burst isn't going to kill me, and neither Ice Beam. So also here, I made a debate between staying in, go for the Draco Meteor, even though Ferrothorn is so obvious in his side, or making the double into Mega Pinsir, but predicting the Ferrothorn, trying to maybe close combat that thing or return that thing and do more damage. At the end, I'm gonna stay in because if he was Expert Belt, maybe Fire Blast, or maybe if he just predicted me to switch and go for a Fire Blast again, my Mega Pinsir would die, and it has a nice matchup against his team. So I'm just gonna stay in, go for the Choice Scarf Draco Meteor as he's going into Doctrio, maybe knowing that he's Ash and that if I try to switch now, he can go for the Pursuit and kill me. But I'm gonna rebuild the Scarf and I'm gonna get the kill, 2 kills in the first 3 turns. As you'll see, this is going to be an insane match just in the first turns, guys. Just as all my last matches with Pichu. Always hype of battling this dude. Now he's going to go just switching into the Speed Bug, and the clear switch is Hippowdon, so I'm just gonna go into Hippowdon as he goes for the Swords Dance. Now here, guys, I was really nervous, and I gotta be honest, I didn't know what I was making. I wasn't thinking, and I thought that he may have Sea Aquatail, and Sea Aquatail at +2 just destroys me. So I'm gonna switch into Latios, predicting that. But if you remember, guys, our league just allows 1 Sea Crystal per team, and actually I have the Water Sea Crystal, so that was impossible. That was a misplay from my part. And he's gonna go for the Mega Horn. I was predicting the Aquatail, as I said, trying to take it with net, just scouting for that, and then getting a free switch into Hippowdon. At the end, I was going to sack Latios, but now I know that he doesn't have Aquatail probably. He's gonna go for the Mega Horn, and I can roar him out because Earthquake is not doing a lot of damage, and his move is a 2-hit KO. Now that Scolipede is gone, I'm just gonna go for my rocks, as he's gonna go for his Leech Seed, and not that big of a problem because I can just slack off, and with the leftovers I can get a little bit of health and be healthy enough for his team. He's gonna reveal Spikes, which are not that annoying for my team because I'm just at this point, guys, I'm just trying to weaken. I realized that I was too far ahead from the match, from winning. Pichu was really ahead, and I needed to make aggressive plays, and I needed to set up my team in order to Mega Pinsir to sweep. And the only way I can do that if I weaken this Ferrothorn and weaken the Zapdos enough to kill with Rock Slide, which is around, Rock Slide does around 40%, something like that. So that was my objective, settle out all for Mega Pinsir to sweep, and Spikes were not that important. I'm gonna go into Tapu Bulu, predicting another Leech Seed, and maybe he doesn't have the Gyro Ball, so I can sub up and maybe start superpowering him and doing some damage. But he's gonna rebuild the Gyro Ball. At this point, Tapu Bulu doesn't have the best matchup against his team. He just dies in front of everything. because he didn't brought the Tapu Fini. So I'm just gonna go for the super power, doing nice amount of damage, even though the grassy terrain plus leftovers is gonna leave him around 70% again. He's gonna just knock me out. That 30% may be clutch at the end of the match. Now I just have a one only play, and is keep weakening this thing enough for Mega Pinsir. With 3 months, guys, I gotta be honest, the battle is almost lost for me if I don't play it correctly and perfectly. So I gotta be really careful with my plays. I went for the Shadow Ball, he's just gonna protect. I keep Shadow Balling because I just want damage against this thing, and he's gonna miss his Leech Seed. I don't think it matters that much at the end of the match, because Gengar was still healthy enough. And I'm gonna risk the Focus Blast at this turn because I needed to. I needed to get rid of the Ferrothorn, and I'm gonna get the kill. Gengar getting his first kill of the match. Now here, he's faster, I cannot stay in, and Hippowdon is still at a good amount of health where I can take a hit. I'm gonna switch into it. He crits me, it doesn't matter. I can just slack off here, but I think it was too obvious to. So I'm just gonna go for the Roar, predicting him to try into Swords Dance and doing more damage to my team. Also, if he went into Zapdos, I didn't want to allow him to be healthy enough, because again, my plan is just sweep with Mega Pinsir. He's gonna Toxic me as I'm gonna go for the Slack Off. Zapdos is at a good amount of health, and I'm not comfortable with that, so I'm gonna make the risky play, and I'm gonna go into Gengar, because if he's defensive and he has Discharge, which I think is around 80 base power, he does around 30% at most to me, so it was a risk that I could take. Now here I'm gonna crit him with Sludge Bomb. It mattered, I think it mattered. Again, sorry for that, Pichu. I think it mattered a little bit. At the end, I don't know if you were going to sack Scolipede. I had the free switch into Hippowdon if you stay with him, or maybe you can double. I mean, it is just theorizing with Pokemon, which I don't like to that much because it is the game we play, and we know that hacks happens in favor and against us. So yeah, sorry for that. Gengar gets another kill. He was just, again, I think, trying to sack Scolipede because I could have just go for the Shadow Ball and kill it. He wanted to preserve Zapdos health enough because I think he realized that Mega Pinsir could win at this point. Now he brings Hitmonlee. He's at a good amount of health where he can leave the move. I also believe that he was Scarf, so if he was Scarf, Knockoff was not doing that much, and Hippowdon can take the hit. Again, here I could have Earthquake, I could have Slack Off, but I think Roar was my best play in case he brings the Zapdos, and try to get a free switch and be healthy. So yeah, that's why I keep clicking Roar. Here I could have stayed in and let this Mon go down, but again, the risky play was in my head. I needed to make it. He was not going for an electric move. HPI does around 28%, but now I'm in a good position where I can go for the Sludge Bomb and get a kill, or at least weaken this Mon enough to the point where Mega Pinsir wins. So Sludge Bomb goes once and then goes twice to kill the Explode. We are 3 against 2, looking better than the first turns, really. He's gonna go into Hitmonlee. I'm gonna sack to the Spikes and the Toxic. The Hippowdon has to go for the Sucker Punch because Gengar is still important in the match if I wanna win. At this point, Mega Pinsir is the obvious switch. Quick Attack kills, but I wanna make more damage to Zapdos in case he wants to come in. And I mean, Sucker Punch does around 30%, so that didn't matter. I'm gonna get the first kill with Ringo. Now he's gonna bring Zapdos. At this point, I thought, well, I can win if I just keep Rock Sliding and I don't miss. And also if he doesn't try to Toxic and stall me with Roost. And as you'll see, I'm gonna go for the first Rock Slide. I'm gonna do a good amount of health as he's gonna go for the Roost. He realizes that he's not gonna win this battle because I can flinch him. Toxic was not an option too because I'm doing enough amount of health where I can kill with the second move before he roosts me and stalls me. Ball Switch is gonna come out, it doesn't kill, and now guys, if I don't miss this Rock Slide, I'm gonna win the match. And yeah, as it is, the Monterrey Gyarados, we're gonna win this match. Sorry because of the of my micro going down. We're gonna win, guys, 2-0 against the Adelaide Aggrons, and yeah, I'm pretty excited about the match, about winning this battle. It was pretty tough, I'm not gonna lie, the toughest of the season. I knew that before everything, before we were drafting. Peach is a great battler, a great friend of mine. He has a great team, and yeah, I'm pretty excited about winning it. We are moving to 14-0. We're just missing one battle in the regular season. There is a chance we go undefeated, So that's pretty insane if you ask me, because this league has a lot of good battlers, and I'm pretty excited about my season and about what I'm doing. We're going for the cup, guys. Again, GG Pichu, great battle, dude. Mega Pinsir and Gengar, the MVPs of the match and maybe of the season, if you want to ask me. And the couple of plays in the first turns, maybe they were stupid, but they gave me a lot of information, mainly of the Explore and the setup, Scully Pit. Him sacking Doctor because of knowing I was Scarf also was clutch. The crit maybe matter a lot now that he knows that. I mean, after I didn't click Shadow Ball. But yeah, I mean, that's the game we play. So thank you everybody, guys, for watching. Leave any comment, leave any suggestion, give me a like, subscribe if you're new. Be excited for the next match, the end of the regular season and the beginning of the playoffs soon. And yeah, guys, that's all. Until the next one, bye.